began with a bold vision to build KL Metropolis, a development that would establish a new international trade and exhibition district in Malaysia, built in partnership with the government by NAZA Group's property arm, NAZA TTDI. The crown jewel of this grand vision is the Malaysia International Trade and Exhibition Centre, the preferred international destination for exhibitions and events. Like the fine gold and silver threads of the Songket weave that inspired its facade design, MyTech is the embodiment of refined craftsmanship, creativity and precision. As Malaysia's largest exhibition centre, MyTech's functional spaces are unprecedented. Primed for exceptional displays, surrounded by state-of-the-art facilities and amenities. This iconic structure affirms a commitment to innovative excellence. It is a showpiece of engineering ingenuity. An enduring icon built for a new Malaysian era of success.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending where you're joining us from the world today. And welcome to the Empowered Entrepreneur, From Impact to Income by Wassim and Razwana Yusuf, founders of the Muslim Boss Movement. We are very, very excited that you're joining us here tonight. We are coming to you from Australia and Scotland here tonight. So without any further ado, let's get straight into today's presentation. Now, today we're going to talk about how to become an empowered entrepreneur who makes a positive impact on the world and leaves a long-lasting legacy behind, which is what entrepreneurship is all about. So our goals for today's session is we want to help you understand what an empowered entrepreneur is, how we define an empowered entrepreneur, and the type of impact that these people actually have on the world. We're going to give you examples of some amazing empowered entrepreneurs throughout history and the legacy that they've left behind to encourage you and motivate you to follow your journey and your path and your passion so you can leave a legacy behind that will outlast you for a long, long time. Now, our goals for today's are very, very simple. If you stay with us to the end, we are going to give you two very special gifts. The first gift we're going to give you, if you're an entrepreneur, you understand one of the biggest challenges in entrepreneurship is sometimes just knowing that next step. We are faced with daily challenges, and 2020 has not been kind on us. So we're going to give you a one-page business plan throughout this presentation. So make sure you stay through the presentation to get a link to that plan. This one-page business plan is going to help you have a clear roadmap for your business over the next 12 to 18 months. Towards the end of the presentation, we're also going to give you the opportunity for you to find out your own boss personality type. It is a quiz that we have put together at the Muslim Boss Movement, which will identify for you what your strengths are as a leader and as a boss, and the best type of business that will set you up for success. So make sure you stay with us. My name is Wassim Dabusi. I'm the CEO and co-founder of the Muslim Boss Movement. I'm a loving husband and a father of 3 amazing boys. I'm a master NLP practitioner, master neuro design engineer, master hypnotist, and I'm a serial entrepreneur. I started my entrepreneurial journey back in 2003 when I wanted to make more money for my family so I could be a better provider and a better protector. Now, at that time, I had no idea about the amazing roller coaster journey that I was embarking on. And I found out really, really early on that I had the biggest challenge that I had to overcome, which is myself. You see, I had a very, very fixed mindset and didn't even know it. It was an undiagnosed, it was almost like an undiagnosed disease. When I discovered that I had this, I started working on my mindset. I started working on who I am and becoming the best version I can be. And now, if you know anything about entrepreneurship and personal development, you know there's always the next level. And that's where I've been working on myself for the past 17 years before standing in front of you here today.
Hi guys, I'm so delighted to be here presenting for all of you empowered entrepreneurs at this amazing summit. I'm Razwana Yousaf, the founder and CEO of Muslim Boss Movement and partner with Wassim. I experienced a lot of struggle earlier on in my entrepreneurial journey. I found the transition from going from employee to full-time boss very, very daunting. And I felt very overwhelmed and confused. So at that time, I was working full-time. I'm a wife, a mother to two loving boys, and I was juggling learning entrepreneurship, driving a long journey to the neighboring city in the pursuit of learning all about entrepreneurship. I'm a huge empath. I found myself very sensitive and found myself feeling very guilty for charging for my passion. I had to overcome myself, my mindset, my ego, and really had to look within deep inside and turn that around. I eventually went on to win a business award, and I promised myself that I would create a movement where I could pass on all my knowledge to everybody out there through the power of internet, and also teach them everything I know so they can be a successful entrepreneur and don't have to endure the hardship I did, so everybody can feel like an award-winning entrepreneur. And this is why we created this movement. So yeah. I'm a huge advocate for mental health and a holistic lifestyle, because you should be able to create the life that you love with balance.
Okay, so you're in the right place if you're running yourself into the ground by over-delivering, but undercharging your worth. You may be feeling inadequate as you don't understand the right and effective way to grow a successful business that you love without burnout. And you may be secretly comparing yourself and envious of other people in your industry. So before we get into this, let's first define what the word empowered means. We are all about empowerment at this Global Women's Empowerment Summit. So let's first of all define empowerment. So that is the goal of this summit. We want to define the word empowerment. So we decided, the Muslim Boss Movement, to come up with a new definition for the word empowered entrepreneur. Firstly, the word empowered means someone who takes someone who takes responsibility and claims their right to take control of their life. So that is the first part of empowerment, claiming your right to control your life. And the word entrepreneur, we hear so many different definitions, so many new buzzwords. You've got solopreneur, mompreneur, freedompreneur, etc., etc. But the word entrepreneur actually means a person who takes on or sets up a business or businesses, taking on financial risk in the hope of a profit. So with that in mind, an empowered entrepreneur is someone who is confident, especially in controlling their life and claiming their rights. And they are someone who sets up a business or businesses, taking on financial risk in the hope of a profit. So when you combine those together, an empowered entrepreneur is a person who is confident in claiming their right to financial freedom by taking on risks of business to do, and have whatever that they want. Now, when you think of empowered entrepreneurs, who do you think of? I want you to take a moment and think of some very, very powerful entrepreneurs that we've had over the years. And we're going to start with Thomas A. Edison. Now, if you know anything about Thomas A. Edison, he was an inventor who failed over 10,000 times. In fact, if you don't know this about Thomas A. Edison, it's a very well-known fact about him. When he was asked about failing 10,000 times, he actually looked at the person questioning him with bewilderment. And he said, I never failed 10,000 times. I only found 10,000 ways that don't work. This is the mindset of empowered entrepreneur. Thomas A. Edison had over 1,000 patents by the time he died. Some of the challenges that he faced was he had $1 million lab burned down with no insurance. And this was back in the early 1900s. $1 million back then is almost 10 or even $100 million today. And he had no insurance. Now, an average person would have just given up and just gone and got a job or found something else to do just to survive in life. Thomas A. Edison's mindset was, no, we'll start building again tomorrow. Next, we want to look at the Wright brothers. Now, if you don't know who the Wright brothers are, they were the people that first invented the airplanes. Now, these guys were high school dropouts. They didn't even finish. They didn't get to college. And they were actually looked at as they were crazy, as they spent a lot of their time watching birds, wondering how they can fly. And at the time, people believed that humans cannot fly. Now, if these guys did not take a leap of faith and follow their passion, follow their drive, follow their burning desire, we would not be able to fly where we are. We're all over the world today, and we'll still be traveling by land and water. Next, we want to look at Madam C.J. Walker, born as Sarah Breedlove. Now, she was born in 1867, and she started as a black woman working in a very low paying jobs. Now, by the time she finished her entrepreneurial journey, she was the first female entrepreneur to become a millionaire. Not only that, she was the first black female in the world to become a millionaire. Now, what kind of mindset do you think a lady like this in the late 1800s and early 1900s would have had, and the challenges she would have had to face at a time where racism was more rampant than it is today? And that she was able to do it. I know you can. Ariana Huffington. I'm sure I do not need to introduce who Ariana Huffington is. She's a world-renowned female entrepreneur and a massive inspiration for people. Ariana Huffington left Greece, went to the UK, and got her education. From there, she went to America and became a very successful entrepreneur with the Huffington Post. Now, if you know anything about the Huffington Post, it's all about empowering people with education and resources and the like. And how can we forget Oprah Winfrey? Oprah Winfrey came from nothing. She lived in a low socioeconomic area. She was molested as a child, had her first child at the age of 14, who died at a young age. When she got her first job as a TV presenter, and I believe it was a weather presenter, she was told that she's not suitable for a job and was cut from the role. She went on to create her own media company and is one of the richest women in the world. And one of my favorite entrepreneurs, Sir Richard Branson. That's a photo of me when I went and saw him almost about a year ago to the day when he came to Sydney, Australia. Sir Richard Branson's story is absolutely inspiring, and he's one of my mentors and one of my aspirations because he faced so many things. He was diagnosed with dyslexia. He was actually told by one of his high school teachers, you are either going to become a billionaire or you're going to end up in jail. So he went out and proved him wrong and ended up in jail and became a billionaire. He ended up in jail for flying a UFO over London as a hoax during Halloween. This man is all about fun, all about impact, and all about changing the world. This is what an empowered entrepreneur means to us. And if you have a mission that is going to have a positive impact on the world, we believe in you and we know you can actually do this if you follow the correct steps. Now, when you think of what motivates empowered entrepreneurs, a lot of people think that entrepreneurs are motivated purely by fame and fortune. They think they're motivated by money and wealth and whatnot. The reality is not true. Empowered entrepreneurs are not motivated by fame and fortune.
Okay, thank you very much for that, Wassim. Yes, so I want to we heard about how these entrepreneurs, these influencers created an impact and created wealth in their businesses. Now I want to discuss the actual philanthropy and how they were able to give back to the community. So, Madam J. Walker, by the way, if you haven't watched the Netflix series, I highly recommend it. It is so good. Like, my 10-year-old loved it and he was so inspired by her. And it was just amazing. So, she was now, after generating wealth, after becoming a wealthy in business and creating impact, she was able to get involved and do an annual gathering on the National Negro Business League, where she declared, I am a woman who came from the cotton fields of the South, from where I was promoted to the wash tub. From there, I was promoted to the kitchen. And from there, I promoted myself into the business of manufacturing hair goods and preparations. So, what I want you to take from this is that right now, whatever path you're on, is not your final destination. You may be stuck in a 9 to 5 that you're not happy with, but it's part of your boss journey. So you have to get sensible, you have to plan, but you always have to follow your passion and your vision. So we can take that from Madam Walker. The next person, Ariana Huffington, huge inspiration, and it just shows us she used the power of social media and internet. We have that. This is why we are all gathered here today, inspiring and learning and empowering one another. And that's what Ariana did. She took social media, she put her views out there, she created a movement, she created a following with her brand. And Ariana has been able to, she provided buses to support John Stewart's rally to restore sanity. Um, Ultimately, she paid for 150 buses to ferry almost 10,000 people from Citi Field in Queens to RFK Stadium in DC. So she knows she can make an impact and she can influence people for the greater good, and we can all do that. Oprah Winfrey, a lot of people, as we all turn to Oprah for our daily inspiration, daily dose, and she has a lot of substance. In 2004, Winfrey became the first Black person to rank amongst the 50 most generous Americans. She remained top 50 until 2010. By 2012, she had given away $400 million to educational causes. As of 2012, Winfrey had also given over 400 scholarships to Morehouse College in Atlanta. Winfrey has also been the recipient of the Bob Hope Humanitarian Award at the 2002 Emmy Awards for services to television and film to celebrate decades on national TV. She's thanked her employees and she's been super generous by taking 1,065 people in total on vacation to Hawaii. Winfrey also donated $12 million to the National Museum of African American History, and she has also been awarded by Barack Obama for the Presidential Medal of Freedom. It just shows she's generated a wealth, she's given back to the community, she's been recognized, and she continues to do what she does because she loves it. She loves it. And that's what we all do. We love what we do, and that's why we get up every single and do it. Do what we do, and it's not the money motivation; it's the impact we can make. So, in the late 1990s, Richard Branson and musician Peter Gabriel discussed with Nelson Mandela their idea of small group leaders or working to solve difficult global conflicts. Branson's other work in South Africa includes the Branson School of Entrepreneurship, set up in 2005 as a partnership between Virgin Unite, the non-profit foundation of Virgin. Every single one of us in this room has the power to create movements like this and the impact like this on a global level. We just need to get out of our head, our fear, and take action towards our goals and our mission. Now, as entrepreneurs, there are many pitfalls to avoid. Often we are going to battle our own mindset, our own fear of putting ourselves out there, our own fears of thinking, I want to do something different, but getting actually the courage to do it. You'll also be often following people online and comparing yourself. You can get shiny people syndrome, you can get shiny services syndrome, and then you can talk yourself out of actually launching the business that you really, really want to launch. And all I want to tell you is it's very natural. Every single one of us we all go through that. So don't be so hard on yourself. Next, I want to go through the one-page business plan that Wassim mentioned earlier. I wish I had had this before we actually, before I launched my business. It would have given me a sense of direction. Every entrepreneur in here has a mission and a purpose, but at the end of the day, if you're not going to be profitable, you're not going to be you won't be able to fund and continue on your mission. So this one-page business plan gets you grounded and gets you sensible. You can put, the problem that you solve, the solution that you've created, your unique value proposition, and who are your customers, where are you going to advertise, how are you going to get people in front of your actual idea, because often people say, hey, I've launched a website, but they have no idea how to let people know their website and their solution exists. So this is a really good plan. Both Wassim and I have filled this in, printed this, and it's above our desks. We look at it every single day, and I invite you to do the same. At some point, well, this is a link. There's a link there you can copy. I don't know if Wassim or Andrea perhaps are going to put this link in the comments, so you will get an access to it, or else you can write it down. And definitely, please do this. It's crucial for your business. Next, we are going to, sorry.
So I did try to put the links in the comments, guys. For some reason, I wasn't able to, but I will come back after the presentation and put the link. Now, this is a free the free business plan you guys can download. There's no opt-in required. It's a complete freebie that we're giving to all the attendees of the summit. So we'll come back. I think I've given the link to Andrea. Otherwise, I'll come back and put it in the comments. So please come back later and get the link. Otherwise, screenshot it, as Razwana said. Now, when we think about success, and we know that success leaves clues. So we know there is a formula that we can follow as entrepreneurs to be able to get to where it is we want and be able to be, do, and have whatever it is we want. Thank you, Andrea. She just put that link in there. She's actually put both links, which we're going to talk about later on. So they're both already there for you in the comments. So the success formula of empowered entrepreneurs is something that we teach all of our clients and all of our mentees. And it has 6 simple steps. Number 1, you want to know your outcome. You do not get in your car and start driving without knowing your destination. So know what it is you want to achieve. What does success look like for you? When you know that, then you can start putting a roadmap to get there. Number 2, you've got to start taking action. Many times when we don't know what we're doing, and I've fallen in this pitfall so many times, we just get paralyzed and not knowing what to do. But once we start taking action towards our destination and our goal, then we start getting momentum and things start getting easier and easier. The first step is the hardest step. And as we've heard over and over again, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. Have sensory acuity and situational awareness. Now, as humans, when back in the days when we were living in the wild and we were living amongst animals and whatnot, before we got to the point where there's a lot more danger than what we have right now, we used to have very heightened sensory acuity and situational awareness. We need to bring that back to life, because the more you are aware of your senses, listening to your gut, when your gut is telling you something is not right, it's probably right. Believe in yourself. Get out of your head and into your heart and believe in the senses that God has given you. Have situational awareness. Now, 2020 has been a year where we've all had to have situational awareness. For me, for example, I own a gym as another business. And we had to have situational awareness when we got shut down back in March, and then we were told we can't operate and we had to send all our members home. Now, we could have just sat down, played the victim and did nothing. However, what we started doing is we started getting more and more active on social media, engaging with our customers, engaging with our clients, engaging with the wider community. While other gym owners in our area just sat back and started putting memes on their Facebook pages and just not doing much to add value to people's lives. Now, what do you think happened when we reopened up in June? We went back to our pre-COVID numbers within 2 weeks, while other clubs actually had to shut down. This is the power of having the success formula of empowered entrepreneurs. Number 3, you want to exercise behavioral flexibility. Albert Einstein once said, the definition of insanity is to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result. Now, this is so true. If you do not have behavioral flexibility, you're doing something, you're not getting a result, make sure you change what you're doing, because it could be something that you're doing and it may take that 2mm shift to change the results that you're getting. Number 5 is operate from a physiology of a physiology and psychology of success. Now, one thing that people do not think about or do not recognize, and this is something that I teach to all of my clients, is you've got to stand as if. Your physiology does affect your psychology. If you're slumped down, you're feeling sorry for yourself, challenges are looming over you, and you allow your body to behave like it's defeated, your psychology will be defeated. If you stand up tall, put your chest out, shoulders back, put a smile on your face, and watch your creativity flow. Your physiology and your psychology are related. So if you're ever having a bad day, stand up, put your chest out, shoulders back, put a smile on your face, take a deep breath, and watch the solutions come to you. It is that simple. You have this within you right now. And number 6, utilize anything and everything to your advantage. We all have so many things that we underutilize, which is why I always tell my clients, you cannot read the label of the jar from the inside. And this is where someone like a coach and a mentor can come in and help you to see the wider picture. We've all heard the saying, you're missing the forest, you're missing the forest for the tree, because you're focusing on one tree and you're missing the forest. Very similar situation. Someone from the outside can help you look at your solution from fresh eyes and give you a new direction. I always say, do not look for inspiration in others. Be the inspiration that others look for. Now we're going to look at the criteria for creating outcomes. So when we're setting goals, we need to have a certain criteria. A lot of people speak about creating goals, and there's a lot of goal setting procedures. And I'm going to give you one of our goal models that you guys can take and start implementing in your life and your business today. But there are certain things that you've got to think about before you start setting your goals. Number 1, state in the positive. If you want to lose weight, you do not say, I want to lose 10 kilos. State it in the positive. What will you gain by losing 10 kilos? So I want to gain more life. I want to gain more energy. I want to gain more time with my wife, more quality time with my wife. I want to be able to run around after my children. What will you gain by achieving that 6-figure income? What will that give you? What will you gain from it? Not what will you lose? Mm-hmm. Individuals must initiate and be able to maintain and cause and manage progress. So whatever goal that you're doing, you've got to be able to initiate it yourself. Take accountability for your results. Mm-hmm. Do something that is within your realm that you have control over. Do not wait for others to do things for you. When I first started my entrepreneurial journey, I wanted a lot of people to help me. But again, it was my fixed mindset that was looking for external results and external people and external solutions, while the solutions were inside me. When I started going inside and looking internally at what I can do and started taking steps forward, I started seeing results. Number 3, and this is a very, very important step, and a lot of people don't do this, and this comes down, 3 and 4 are about visualization. So visualize yourself and associate yourself in that goal. So if your goal is to have a business with 10 employees that's impacting 10,000 people a year, visualize what that looks like. Step into your body and visualize what it looks like. Look through your own eyes, feel the feelings that you're feeling, the senses that you're having, the taste, the smell, the hearing, the clothes on your body, who's around you. All of these things will allow your mind, your unconscious mind, to associate with that, because your unconscious mind cannot tell the difference between what's reality and what's not reality. So associate with your end goal. Number 4 is disassociate from the goal. And what we're talking about here is take a third eye look at yourself. So step out of your body and look at yourself when you've achieved that goal. Who's around you? What do you look like? What's your energy like? What's your facial expressions like? All of these things will have a major impact to your unconscious mind to help you drive towards your goal. Number 5, confirm ecology. Now, ecology is about being good for you, good for others, and good for the world. The empowered entrepreneurs, like the people that we spoke about, they changed their own situation. Then they started to change the situation of others, and now they are impacting the world. People like Richard Branson, Oprah Winfrey, Ariana Huffington, all these people impacted not just themselves in their own situation, they are having a global impact. So whatever goal you want to have, is it good for you? Is it good for others? Is it good for the environment? And is it good for the world? Number 6, realize that there is more than one way to get your outcome. We've all heard the saying, there's more than one way to skin a cat. So if you're not getting your outcome from the things that you're doing right now, ask yourself the question, what can I do to change? What can I do differently to get the same outcome? Make the end step realistic. Now, sometimes a lot of people do this. They overestimate what they can do, what they can achieve in a year, and they underestimate what they can achieve in 10 years. So someone will go, you know what, I'm going to start a business, I'm going to make $1 million in the next year. And then they realize that they're only making $20,000 right now. And to go from $20,000 a year now, or $50,000 a year to $1 million is a big step. So make it realistic. What can you achieve in a year? Is if you're on $50,000 a year right now, is $150,000 for you in the next year achievable? That's tripling your income. That's something that can be achievable, and your mind will accept it. Now, can you put a plan to get to $1 million in 5 years or 10 years? That is something that we believe is achievable, and by doing that, you build the confidence for success. And make sure your outcomes increase your choices. Do not have outcomes that are going to take things away from your life. Have outcomes that increase things in your life, have more abundance in your life. It all comes down to what I said before, stating it in the positive. I don't want to lose 10 kilos. I want to gain more life. Your only limitation is the one that you set in your mind. This is why we are talking so much about mindset right now. So our Devise Your Goals model, this is a model that we use at the Muslim Boss Movement. This is how we help our clients and our mentees to be able to put their goals in according to the outcomes that we spoke about previously. So number 1, you want to have your goals dated and driven to the positive. So have a clear date for the goals to be achieved. This is a deadline for you to achieve your goals. Many times people say, I just want to make more money by the end of the year. Well, here's $1, you've got more money. Have a dated time, and we're going to give you guys an example in a minute. Is it ecological? Good for you, good for others, and good for the world? Verified and realistic. Can you picture this happening? Is this achievable? In the moment, make your goals in the present. Do not say, I want to make $10,000. Say, I have made $10,000. I have lost 10,000. I've lost the 10 kilos, or I'm wearing those size small pants. You'll see the example that I'm giving you in the next slide, where I don't specify actual weight that I'm losing. Stated specific and stated clearly. This is also very important so that your conscious and unconscious mind can work together to help you achieve your goals. And lastly, what does the end step look like? Again, this goes back to the visualization I was saying, to step into your body and step out of your body, looking from your own eyes and also looking at yourself from a third eye. So here's an example of how we teach our people to write their goals. It is now the 31st of December 2020. So it is now. First of all, I'm talking in the present. I'm not saying on the 31st of December. I'm saying it is now the 31st of December 2020. It's present, it's clear, and there's a clear end date. And I am looking at my bank account. It's what I'm doing, not what I'm going to do. I'm looking at my internet banking and I have $50,000 in my savings account. Now, can I visualize this? I can probably go a little bit further in this and say where I am. Am I in my study? Am I sitting down in my lounge? You can go deeper in this, but this statement is something that you can visualize. The 31st of December, 2020, I'm looking at my internet banking and I have my $50,000 in my bank account. Or it's now the 1st of December, 2020, and I've lost 10 kilos of fat and I'm standing in the mirror in the new size 28 jeans and a size S t-shirt. Now, I've been specific here about the kilos of fat, not just kilos, because I do weights when I train. So therefore, 10 kilos does not necessarily mean 10 kilos of fat. 10 kilos of fat might actually only mean 5, 6, or 7 kilos off the scale, because I'm increasing my weight from muscle. So this is how you would write your goals according to the Devise Your Goals model.
Okay, Thank you. And oops,
Sorry.
that's okay. So next, I would like to share a success story. Jennifer is an empowered entrepreneur that came to us. She loves to teach yoga and how it's transformed her life. Now, like a lot of people will come to us with a vision and a mission and something they're passionate about, but they're missing some crucial steps. So Wasim and I put together 5 pillars for ultimate success. We can give them 5 pillars. We plug our mentees into them, and they're guaranteed success. So with Jennifer, she went into full lockdown, and she had a yoga studio in Victoria, Melbourne, Australia, and she had to pivot online. And in the last just under like 3 to 4 weeks working together, she had generated $12,000 during lockdown. So anything is possible when you put your mind to it and you have the right people to support your journey and your growth. And we love to celebrate with all of our clients. Their success is our success. Okay, so now I want to cover the 3 secrets of success that you are already an expert without realizing it. Now, what does this mean? This means that you currently hold information that other people are looking for or willing to pay for. How do you find these people? Just the way we're gathered today over the internet. Now, mindset is everything and nothing. Do you believe you can be a success? Do you believe you can make a mission and a purpose and a change to the world financially and socially? We do. We believe every single person has that ability. Now, making a global impact from the internet and the laptop is possible for you. Look at us now. We're gathered from all different parts of the world. And why are we here? Because we're empowered. We love entrepreneurship. We love making change. We have something to give back to the world. Now, you are already an expert. And I want to say, look within you, right? And why, think about what people are always asking you. What is it that you're always naturally helping solve a problem, whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's professional? I bet you there's always something that's constantly being asked. Now, all you have to be is 2 steps ahead of the people you want to help and serve. You don't need a medical degree unless you're going to be working in a hospital. Then you do. You need to be, right. You don't want to be doing open heart surgery. You do for that. But anything else, you can serve people and create a business around your expertise. The way to find your sweet spot, your expertise, is by taking a bit of innovation, which is your unique boss personality type. So when you take your quiz, you'll get to find out what is my unique innovation and boss personality type. What you've taken as mastery, what you've taken as passion, that becomes your center circle, and you can position yourself as that expert and start creating a business around your passions. And shortly you will learn how many people are joining social media, how it's growing, especially during lockdown. There were people that were not using the internet and they're all pivoting. So now is the time.
Now, a lot of people think that making money online could lead you to be a scammer or it's something that's very, very difficult. The reality is, in 2020 and beyond, making money online is going to be so much easier because there are so many more people now working online, working from home. The opportunities to work to make money online is actually endless right now. So there are thousands and thousands of entrepreneurs who are making and launching businesses online and making a killing and having a global impact. And you can do this. We live in a connected world. And at the tip of your fingertips, you can reach thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people by knowing where to look and how to message them. If you understand the algorithms of these social medias, you'll know how to use them to your advantage. You'll know how to get your message to the right people. And sometimes you can do so without even spending a single cent. For example, if you think of Facebook, Facebook has over 2 billion active users. Sorry, my slides are just going on their own. I don't know why they're doing that. So Facebook has over 2 billion active users. Instagram has over 800 active users. LinkedIn, which is where I met Andrea, has 80 million active users. And I met Razwana over Facebook, and now we're business partners. TikTok has over 800 million active users. Now, do you think that your tribe is there? Do you think that you can find your tribe and get your message out to them? I guarantee you, no matter what niche you're in, no matter what product that you have, no matter what service you have, your tribe is somewhere on social media. Now, this is Sue. Sue is another amazing Muslim boss, and she came to us during the lockdown. Sue is an essential worker living in Melbourne, Victoria, in Australia. And if you guys know anything about Melbourne, Victoria, they've been under lockdown for almost 6 months. They had a lockdown, then they had the reduction in the restrictions, and then they went to a stage 4 lockdown where they can't leave their house for more than 1 hour. Now, Sue being an essential worker, she's a sleep scientist. Being an essential worker, her work actually increased. She had to do a lot of night shifts. Being a single mum, this started to affect her life and her relationship with her children, and started to affect her mental and physical health because of the pressure she was under. She came to us wanting to find a better way, a way she can serve people at a higher level and still be able to have the passion that she has and be also have the lifestyle that she wants. Now we're going to take a moment just to listen for what Sue's got to say.
The Muslim Boss movement has been an absolute lifesaver for myself and my family. Prior to getting started, I was working in the medical field and looking to start my own online business. However, every time I jumped on the internet, with the amount of information out there, it was often confusing and really overwhelming to know which direction to take. So when I met Wassim, under his guidance and his mentorship, we were able to sift through all of that information, find a course that was perfectly aligned with what I was passionate about, that enabled me to start my own online business. Continuing to work with Wassim has been absolutely amazing. His extensive knowledge, his wealth of experience, the resources that he has, and the weekly calls that we do every week are absolutely empowering and have allowed me to continue building my business with confidence and avoid making many of the mistakes that first and second year entrepreneurs might make when they start off on their journeys. I'm absolutely grateful for Wassim's mentorship, absolutely grateful for the Muslim Boss movement, and I continue to aspire to be my own Muslim boss.
Now we've gone through the personality quiz, and Razwana's going to go through that with you right now.
Okay, thank you. First of all, I just want to take a minute, Wassim. I'm not sure if you're seeing all the wonderful comments and the love and the support, and we are seeing it. We appreciate it. And what I want to say is, you can always reach out to us on our page, on our group. I quickly want to invite you to take your boss personality quiz we created for you. It's a fun interactive quiz, and it's only going to take you under 90 seconds to do. You will get a unique report to find out what your boss personality type is and what the wisdom lies within you, your passion, and what you should launch, what kind of business you should launch based upon your results. Now, what I want to say is that people that come to us, they have a unique idea, but you don't have to recreate processes, complicated processes. There are already proven processes that are making people millions. You just have to take your unique boss personality type, your unique solution you want to bring to the world from your one-page business plan, and then launch by plugging yourself into these proven processes. So go ahead and take the quiz. I think there's a link Andrea's already shared with you. If you can't find it, come and find me, Razwana Yusuf, on Facebook, and I will send you the link. So thank you. It's been absolutely amazing being here serving you.
Thank you very much, guys. Yes, please take that quiz. A personalized report will be sent to you guys. The links have been already provided to you by Andrea. And before we finish off, thank you from us and one of our mentors, Dean Graziosi, who is one of our amazing mentors and already knows the type of impact that we are creating in the world. And we'd love to support you on your entrepreneurial journey so that you can be, do, and have whatever it is that you want. Now, I believe we've got a few more minutes to go, Andrea. So we can either open the question and answers, or you can take care of the rest.
Hi, everyone. I just wanted to say hi and wanted to say a big thank you to you. It was an amazing session. I was just listening to you, and I think everyone liked it. You will see the comments later. So after this session, you and Razwana, you can go to Facebook and YouTube and you can answer to the people on the live feeds. Do that because they are waiting for you. And they really love the session. Patty is sending Patty would like to have the quiz link. So that was one of the links that I already posted, right? The link quiz. That was the second. So the second link was for the quiz, Patty. You will find it there. Thank you. Wonderful energy from Joe Okelegan. Chrisanne is saying thank you both for an insightful and dynamic session. Patty Sedin, fantastic device. These are so lovely to hear. So happy for Jennifer and Sue. So there are a lot of comments. You have to go there and check it out. Thank you very much. Amazing work that you are doing there. And thank you for the audience also for watching. We had a lot of viewers, more and more to come. You can find the sessions on YouTube. We will not delete it. It will be there forever. So it's our legacy. It's the legacy of the first global online women empowerment summit, and it's available because we would like to enable and empower you. And we believe that information is something valuable that we would like to give. If you need mentorship, then you can go to the experts and learn further. So thank you very much, Wassim and Razwana. Have an amazing day, and I have to leave you now, and I have to close this session because the next session is starting up.
Thank you very much, Phil. Thanks everyone for joining in.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
It began with a bold vision to build KL Metropolis, a development that would establish a new international trade and exhibition district in Malaysia, built in partnership with the government by Naza Group's property arm, Naza TTDI. The crown jewel of this grand vision is the Malaysia International Trade and Exhibition Centre, the preferred international destination for exhibitions and events. Like the fine gold and silver threads of the Songket weave that inspired its facade design, MyTech is the embodiment of refined craftsmanship, creativity and precision. As Malaysia's largest exhibition centre, MyTech's functional spaces are unprecedented. Primed for exceptional displays, surrounded by state-of-the-art facilities and amenities. This iconic structure affirms a commitment to innovative excellence. It is a showpiece of engineering ingenuity. An enduring icon built for a new Malaysian era of success.
Yeah, that's my style. Go back to vintage. All right. So we start soon. I will do the 30 seconds count back, right? And after the 30 seconds comeback, we will go live. Okay? All good? Camera good? Guys, you are good? Okay, checking with the video team. Wait a little bit more. We are not live yet. Okay, but we have to go live because of the link. So, guys, we have to go live because Facebook will delete me. Ready? Where is the camera? Okay, good. We have them. Can we hear them? Can you talk? Raj, one more time. Okay, both of you in. Okay, good. All good. So I will remove myself. Bye, guys. Enjoy the session. Okay, I go live now. I go live now, so it will take some time. Okay, you will see live. Wait, it was deleted. It was deleted. Deleted again. Stop. It was deleted. it was deleted. Sorry, guys. The link was deleted. I have to send you another link. So sorry. Yeah, we overdid the timing. Facebook is doing this today. It did the same with the fashion show. So sorry. And I had to do this in 2 minutes. I have to recreate another one. So I will create a new link now in 2 minutes. I will send it to your phones and you rejoin again with the new link. No problem, because we can do it from there. Okay. The goal is to record it. Okay. Don't play. Okay. I will end the broadcast because it's a broken one. So see you soon on the phone. Check the links. Yes, thank you. Other. Okay. Leave the studio. Sorry, Jimmy. I have to recreate the broadcast. So sorry. Happened again. But it was not 10 minutes, so I don't know what happened. Which is this one? Tell me the title again. The quest. The quest for wealth. Well. Okay. Sorry. Yes. Helping or hurting humanity. Okay. Description. Description. I have to go to my website. Sorry. Give me 5 minutes. Can you write in the chat group, in the WhatsApp group, that they have to wait around 5 minutes? Thank you. They don't hear you anymore. Just send it to the WhatsApp group. Yes, thank you. All right. So description can happen. It was so good until today. Yeah, that's why we cannot go late. Mental health, empowerment. Okay, found it. It was 705. I don't know why it got deleted. It's interesting because it is not 705 yet, right? There is some bug in the system. Quest for wealth, humanity, schedule for later. So I schedule it for 705. Again, banner, wealth, quest for health. Where is it? The long title. This is when I get a heart attack. So, where is it? Quest for health. Quest for health. I don't see. I think my computer is dying. Quest for health. Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys. Quest for wealth. Where is it? Quest for wealth. Not here. Banners. Copy. Not here. Banners. To refine, I have to fill out everything. Banners. Copy of that. Not here. Oh, Jesus Christ. This one? Yes, I found it. Okay. Apply. Okay. Today is the 3:09:05 p.m. Customize. Create broadcast. Alright, link created. Hopefully it will do it. I think my computer is almost broken. Okay, let me see. So sorry, guys. Delete it again. There is a bug. Quest for health. So this is playing this with me. We have to go to StreamYard. Quest for wealth. Invite guest. Copy to clipboard. All right. Stand by, please. I'm sending the link to WhatsApp. Okay. 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 Everyone got it, I guess. New link. Hope Kanchana got it because. Let me see. Sorry? I'm not. Everyone sees this.